Okay, let's dive in. We're looking at something interesting today. Innovation, AI, XR, all converging in the Middle East.
A region that's definitely buzzing with activity in this space.
Exactly. And specifically, we're unpacking a recent announcement that caught our eye.
Right.
Our source for this deep dive is a news release. It's about EON Reality launching a platform called WealthWeaver specifically for the Middle East. So our goal here is pretty straightforward. We want to look just at this announcement, figure out what WealthWeaver actually is, what problems it claims to solve there, and, what potential it might hold based purely on this text.
And it's probably worth just briefly setting the scene.
Yeah.
AI and XR, extended reality, they're increasingly becoming practical tools.
Right, not just sci-fi concepts anymore.
Exactly, especially for things like knowledge transfer, skills development. So this kind of launch, applying them directly to local challenges, is quite interesting to see.
Okay, so let's start there. What is EON WealthWeaver according to this announcement? How did they describe it?
Well, fundamentally, it's pitched as an AI-powered digital incubator platform, all in one.
Digital incubator,
Yeah.
powered by AI.
Right.
What's its main job?
The core idea seems to be enabling users, and they stress this users from any background.
Not just tech experts.
Right. Enabling them to create, own, and then monetize these things called agent IPs.
Agent IPs, like intelligent digital agents.
That's the idea, yeah. Intelligent digital agents.
Okay. And what's the unique selling point here? What makes it different based on the release?
They really hammer home the accessibility aspect. It's built with intuitive interfaces, no code or low code.
Right, lowering the barrier to entry.
Exactly. Combine that accessibility with what they call seamless XR integration.
Okay.
And the vision is basically to let anyone with an idea turn it into something, impactful and potentially profitable.
Impactful and profitable. And the
Yeah.
announcement links this to specific regional goals.
Yes, specifically mentioning social progress, economic diversification, and education across the Middle East.
That focus on any background and no code feels really central. So how does the platform actually help someone do that? What's the ecosystem they describe?
It's definitely presented as more than just software tools. The announcement breaks down a few key parts working together.
Okay.
So first, you've got the no-code, low-code tools themselves. They mention a couple by name, like the EON Entrepreneur Guide and Vibe Coder. The goal is removing that programming hurdle.
Makes sense.
Then there are the XR experiences that users can build. And an important detail they highlight is that these are designed to be language and culture ready.
Adaptable locally.
Yes, and they work across different devices, phones, tablets, headsets.
So you have the creation tools and the output format. What else supports the user?
Well, there seems to be a big emphasis on support structures. They talk about continuous training, mentorship.
Okay, guidance.
Yeah, and working with regional partners. It's about supporting the user through the whole agent IP life cycle, as they call it.
Life cycle. Got it. From idea to
potentially earning income. There's mention of a secure monetization path, basically a digital marketplace for these solutions.
a marketplace for the agent IPs.
Right, allowing creators to potentially earn passive income from what they build.
Interesting. Anything else in this ecosystem?
One final piece is community connection. The idea is linking universities, incubators, NGOs, entrepreneurs.
Bringing different players together.
Exactly, fostering collaboration. So, yeah, it's presented as this comprehensive system tools, support, market access, community.
That paints a clearer picture. So moving from the what to the why. Why launch this specifically in the Middle East, according to the announcement? What needs or opportunities are they highlighting?
The announcement links it very directly to several big regional themes. A major one is democratizing digital entrepreneurship.
Democratizing it. How so?
They specifically call out empowering youth, women, and people in rural communities, giving them access to these tools.
Okay, broadening participation.
Yeah. And it's also positioned as a way to speed up local problem solving using AI.
So applying these tools to specific challenges.
Precisely. They mention key sectors like education, water management, sustainability, workforce development. The idea is people build solutions for those areas.
So it's not just about, say, starting any online business, but tackling concrete local issues.
That's definitely the framing. And by doing that, the platform aims to help people generate sustainable income and build relevant skills in-demand future skills, as the announcement puts it.
Skills and income tied to local problem solving.
Right. It's presented as this blend of social innovation and economic diversification, all enabled by accessible tech.
Okay, that connection is clear. Now, to make it less abstract, the announcement provides some examples of these agent IPs. Can you share a few? What do they actually do?
Yeah, the examples help make it concrete. One they mention is a sustainable water management agent.
Water management, very relevant for the region.
Extremely. So this agent uses AI for monitoring water use, maybe predicting shortages, and then it uses XR simulations.
The virtual reality part.
Right. XR simulations to train communities, farms, families, maybe local authorities on conservation techniques.
Practical training through XR. Interesting. What about empowering people, like you mentioned?
There's an example of a women's digital entrepreneurship agent.
Okay.
This one uses AI to offer personalized guidance. Things like business planning, how to access microfinance, setting up e-commerce.
Tailored support.
Exactly. And it's complemented by XR workshops for building skills and, confidence.
That directly maps onto that empowerment goal. Any others that stood out?
Let's see. There's a job matching and nationalization agent.
Nationalization, like Saudization, Emiratization.
Yes, they specifically reference supporting those kinds of initiatives. This agent analyzes the job market, connects citizens with training, points them towards relevant jobs.
And the XR part.
It mentions XR simulations to help young people explore different career paths, like virtual job shadowing, maybe.
One more, perhaps. Maybe something cultural.
Yes, there's a heritage preservation and cultural tourism agent. This one uses interactive XR tours.
Virtual tours of historical sites.
Exactly. Or traditional crafts. And multiple languages. And the idea is to connect tourists with actual local guides or artisans.
So it preserves culture, but also creates economic opportunity.
That's the goal, yes.
Yeah.
Both cultural appreciation and real benefit for the communities.
What's really striking about these examples, looking at them together, is how they seem designed to tackle a specific local problem and generate income for whoever created the agent.
Absolutely. It's not just one or the other. It directly feeds into that idea of building, knowledge-based economies.
Right. It seems the overall ambition described here is pretty significant, more than just a software launch. They talk about regional transformation. There's a quote included from Dan Lajerskar, the chairman.
Yes, about bridging global tech and local creativity.
That's the one. How does the announcement elaborate on that transformation aspect?
Well, it positions the platform as a driver for this transformation, mainly through partnerships.
Partnerships with local institutions.
Yeah, universities, business incubators, development organizations. The goal seems to be providing continuous access to the latest AI and XR tech, plus practical education, plus local support.
To basically nurture local innovators.
Exactly. They use the phrase next generation of Middle Eastern changemakers.
Okay. And the announcement explicitly states this whole initiative aims to contribute to the region's wider vision.
Yes, very clearly. Contributing to diverse economies and a sustainable future for the region, that's the stated goal.
Okay, so let's try and bring this all together. We've looked at this announcement about EON Reality's WealthWeaver. It's essentially an AI-driven digital incubator, uses no-code, low-code tools, XR experiences, wraps it in support and mentorship, and adds a marketplace.
The whole ecosystem, basically.
Right. And the core mission, as presented, is empowering people from any background across the Middle East, empowering them to create and monetize these agent IPs.
These intelligent digital solutions.
Yeah. And we saw the platform aims to tackle several things at once. Democratize who gets to be an entrepreneur, speed up solutions for key local challenges, water, jobs, education.
Build future skills, generate income.
Exactly. And ultimately contribute to those bigger goals of social progress and economic diversification.
And the examples really brought that home. The water agent, the women's entrepreneurship one, the heritage tourism, very grounded applications.
Absolutely. It shows how the tech is envisioned to connect directly to local needs and opportunities.
So if you step back and just consider what's presented in this announcement, it does leave you with a kind of interesting thought to chew on.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Well, based purely on what they've laid out here, what really happens when you take these powerful creation tools, AI, XR, and make them genuinely accessible, not just to the usual tech crowd, but, as they say, to users of any background within a specific region. What kind of innovation, what kind of solutions, what kind of economic ripples might emerge when potentially anyone can build and earn from their own digital agent, addressing a local challenge they understand deeply? It's a compelling question raised by the potential described in this announcement.